topics and opinions expressed in the following show are solely those of the hosts and their guests and not those of W4CY Radio, its employees, or affiliates. We make no recommendations or endorsements for radio show programs, services, or products mentioned on air or on our web. No liability, explicit or implied, shall be extended to W4CY Radio or its employees or affiliates. Any questions or comments should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for choosing W4CY Radio.
Welcome to the Eat and Critique Show with restaurant critics Steve-O and Sophia. Brought to you by one of Steve-O and Sophia's favorite Incontro Italian cuisine and steakhouse located on the Walk in Coral Springs. Now, sit back while award-winning restaurant critics Steve-O and Sophia share with you the good, the bad, and the ugly in South Florida dining.
Good evening, South Florida, and our listeners around the world.
Sophia, look, it's not evening anymore.
I know.
It's light outside now.
We have listeners in Israel.
That's right.
California, Nevada.
Yes, Nevada.
All over Greece.
I know.
We're worldwide now. Oh, boy.
So Sophia and I are sitting here drinking our Boone's Farm.
Yeah.
Do you remember Boone's Farm?
Right.
So let me ask you, when you kick me under the table, does that mean to shut up?
Miami Heat, go Heat tonight. We have a special listener tonight, Rosario from Arturo's.
I love that place.
You know, it's beautiful.
That was like one of the, when I moved here, right on Federal, they were like one of the first restaurants that I ate at. Food is excellent. Arturo's Italian restaurant.
It was really cool.
And you got to meet the owner.
I got to meet Rosario.
Is she a nice person?
She's beautiful.
Wow.
Beautiful woman. So tonight we are going to do.
It's going to be a fun show tonight.
Some new restaurants that just opened. They're all in Boca. All of them are in Boca.
Yeah, actually. I noticed that. Well, that's because of Miser Park and Royal Palm, yes.
We actually have one in Mission Bay too, which is kind of different.
So get your pencils and paper, because we're going to, not only are we going to give you new restaurants that have opened up in town, we're going to give you some sad ones that have closed down. I was shocked at some of the restaurants that have closed down. If you know some of the restaurants that are closed down, you can write us right on our chat line if you're watching us on TV right now.
Yes.
Give us because there's been a lot of restaurants
and I'm
that
not
have closed down.
Sure if it's due to COVID and it's like after effects or maybe the economy.
It's hard to get good people to work.
Right. We've heard that from a lot of restaurants.
And
the
prices
food cost
going sky high.
So it's really sad.
I know it is. So it's so sad. We're going to tell you who those restaurants are. So let's get started. I guess let's do the new restaurants first.
Restaurants.
Well, you're the producer.
So the first one was Matera Western Mediterranean, and it's in Royal Palm Place. And all of these are in Boca Raton.
Yeah, there's something about Royal Palm, Sophia. I mean, there's so many restaurants over there, but they never make it over there.
Oh, I hope these do.
Yeah, I do too.
I hope these
support your Royal Palm restaurants.
The one I was excited to hear about was our favorite Palm Beach Italian, one of our favorite Italian restaurants, Le Sorelle. They opened another location.
Third location.
So now they're Del Rey and 2 in Boca. And they also opened in Royal Palm Plaza.
They must have offered them a good deal.
Maybe.
So let me see. There's a place called Kixie Cafe.
Kixie Cafe is a boutique breakfast and brunch.
Yeah. How about Parmesan toast?
Yes.
It's actually a pastry place.
That's the coffee and toast restaurant that just opened, and they took over the Santa Ana.
Mm-hmm.
They're in Palmetto Place in Boca.
They also have a location in the Alamo.
And they have.
You didn't think that was funny, did
Not
you?
really. Alley Cat Japanese Restaurant and Royal Palm Plaza Place. The Mercado Italiano, Royal Palm Place. They took over the Gourmet Field. Go ahead.
I'm not laughing because you can laugh at mine.
Well, the best one was the Strike 10.
We got to tell the story.
We have to tell that story.
So this guy named Freddie, who thinks he knows a lot about restaurants, hey, is what it is. And he said, oh, I've got a great Italian restaurant for
We
you.
need to try.
Yes. Now, I don't know if you remember in Meisner, there was I thought it was a great Mexican restaurant. It was called Uncle Julio's. Well, I guess it wasn't too great because they closed down after 4 or 5 years.
Might have been COVID, maybe.
Could have been. So Sophia and I walk into this. We see bowling pins. We hear bowling balls.
We see bowling balls.
We see bowling balls.
We're looking for the restaurant.
Yeah, where's the Italian restaurant? So good. I have never been so embarrassed in my life. When we said, where's your Italian restaurant? And they all looked at each other like, what's this guy talking about?
I thought
There's
we were
no
looking.
Italian restaurant at Strike 10.
No, there isn't. It's a regular bowling alley.
Kind of an
snack,
upscale bowling alley.
snack foods, pizza, burgers.
Right.
No Italian.
No. I'm so embarrassed.
That was funny though.
Who else do we have on here?
The Subculture is
Oh,
one
yeah.
of my friends. Rodney Mayo just opened up a restaurant in Meisner. Actually, he opened a
How
couple.
many restaurants?
I don't know. He's probably at least 30 restaurants now.
We're going to have, I can't believe this.
He's coming
I
on.
love bragging on
Oh,
Sophia. So this guy's probably the hardest man to reach. He owns one of the restaurants he owns, which I love, is called Hallie's.
Hollies.
Yeah. What did I say?
Hollies.
I can't get by. But anyway, it's one of my favorites. They're open all night, aren't they? Or at least till 3.
They used to be. They're open till 3 a.m. now.
Okay. The best biscuits and gravy I've ever had. So he was running for mayor
In West
in
Palm.
West Palm, and they screwed with him. They did a Trump on him. So, but Sophia got a hold of him last night. Is it next week he's coming on?
He's coming on next Monday.
Kapow's is one of his restaurants in Meisner. Oh, I got to tell everybody while we're talking. Sophia and I are finalizing a deal this Wednesday. We are going to be part of Las Olas Wine and Food Festival.
That's exciting.
That's really cool.
We're excited for that.
Yeah, we're going to be part of the lot. Oh, there's so many good restaurants out there.
I can't wait.
Yeah, so Wednesday we're going to be finalizing it, and we'll be. Listen, we're trying to get. The tickets are expensive, and we're going to try to get tickets to give away. I think they're like $150, something like that.
They are.
We always think about our viewers and listeners. How can we get them tickets, especially when they're that expensive? But boy, there's some great restaurants on Las Olas.
So we'll be giving those tickets away pretty soon, actually.
Yeah,
the
we'll
next
know.
week or two.
Yes, it's not until I think it's the 3rd week in April, something like that. But I wanted to throw that in. So we're going to be talking about it. There's also a restaurant that opened up it's called 60 Vines. They're in the shops of Boca Center. There's a lot of restaurants over there.
That one's kind of cool because it's geared towards a wine bar. So they gear the food towards Napa wines.
Yes. And they took the location where Brio's was.
Right.
Brio's is going to be one of the restaurants we're going to say went out of business. I got to say this. You're probably going to slug me. 60 Vines was shut down. The health department shut them down.
They're open now.
They reopened again. Had a few extra roaches, and I'm not talking about the kind you smoke.
They fixed the problem.
Yeah, they did. And you know what? If you've been listening or watching the show long enough,
But
we do talk about that because you know what? There are hundreds of restaurants that you can go to. And you know what? That's all part of owning a restaurant, is making sure everything is clean.
But if you remember, the restaurant across from them were shut down.
They were.
So
The copper fishers,
Fish.
yeah.
So it's too close of a
We watch it.
proximity to
We will also watch to
free
see if they
flights.
fixed it and reopened again.
Yes, and they opened immediately. So
Yeah, here's a cool name of a restaurant. Skillet's Palmetto.
that's Palmetto Park. It's the name of the restaurant, Skillets.
It's just Skillet's?
It's just Skillets. There's a Boca Fish House garden. It's in the garden shops of Boca del Mar.
Mhm.
We had Peter's Pizzeria in Palmetto Park. Serena, oh, this one's going to be fun. Serena Pastificio
Yeah.
Italian.
They also sell tennis balls there too.
Sounds like it. Serena Williams. Must be
I
her
kill
restaurant. There's a new juice bar, which is a big in thing. It's called the Pure Green Juice Bar in Meisner. And everybody's juicing nowadays.
Would you drink pure green juice?
I would.
You really
I
would?
have. I used to.
Oh, okay.
It's good.
Oh, I gotta tell everybody, there's a place called Larry's Ice Cream and Bananas. No, Larry's Ice Cream and Cafe. It's on Andrews Boulevard.
Hmm.
Larry's Ice Cream is some of the best ice cream. They're in Coral Springs also. They've got about 31 flavors. Someone else do 31 flavors?
Baskin Robbins.
Do you ever even see Baskin Robbins anymore? Remember, they used to
No.
be with Dunkin' Donuts.
That's right.
Yeah, but you don't
That's
even
right.
see Baskin Robbins
No, you
anymore.
don't.
Anyway, that's where else? I think
No.
Ramen Lab Noodle
Yes.
opened up another location.
Which we've had on our show before. They actually opened up in Mission Park, the Mission Bay, Western Boca. Most of these are all Eastern Boca. That was the only Western. But my favorite name of the restaurant that just opened, how you doing?
How you doing?
How
Yeah,
you doing? And it's spelled dough, like the pizza dough.
Right.
DOUGH.
You wanna hear mine?
Apostrophe N.
you want to hear mine?
Yeah, you probably have that Italian. That would
But Naked Taco on Federal.
the naked taco.
Naked
The
Taco.
naked taco.
You know what? The Naked Taco is actually a really good
Good
restaurant.
restaurant.
They started in Miami.
Yes.
It's really good.
Very good.
Was that your idea to call it Butt Naked?
Not really. No.
Now let's do the sad part.
Well, no, there's a couple more that they should
Okay.
know about, like the meatball
Oh.
room. The meatball room reopened.
You had to do that to me, didn't you?
I did. I'm sorry.
That used to be the hottest restaurant in Boca. Used to be.
It'll be again.
You think so? God,
It'll
you're
be
really
again.
sweet tonight.
Carne Argentine. What about that one? The
Oh, my
steakhouse on
gosh.
Federal. We went in there one night.
No, we never
trying to
made it.
get-
We never made it inside.
We actually, when they first opened, tried to get them on the show.
You know what? Sophia's got this rare talent. She can look at someone and tell if they own the restaurant. And she said, see that guy? He's sitting out. What owner sits outside at a table? No one's even out there. She said, that's the owner. It's like, yeah, right. No one.
It
It was the owner
was.
who didn't even speak English.
No, he didn't understand a word we were saying.
How do you communicate with your employees?
So it would have been nice to have them on when they first opened,
Yeah.
but he couldn't speak English. It was sad.
Yeah,
Very, very sad.
because Argentine has the best beef. It's amazing, but couldn't speak English. And you know what? He brought someone else that know. You know, it's funny. They're not even busy. And they're saying they don't need the plug.
Right.
Now, ours is not just a plug. You come on our show, you're going to get a lot of people, new diners.
Well, look at Encontro, what happened.
Oh my God, he blew up. We
He
blew it up.
exploded. And my sister said that the one sub place that I like right here near the house, they're always busy. But she said after we brought them up on the show, she said they were twice as busy as she's never seen them that busy.
I think they thought I was going to be there.
Okay. Signing autographs.
Yeah, I don't do autographs. Okay, can we do the closing ones now?
Too sad.
It is sad.
Too sad.
So
again, these are all just Boca Raton.
Yeah.
All of these restaurants are Boca.
Well, I'm going to do some ones I was shocked at.
Yes.
You can throw yours in.
No.
Pansy's Restaurant in Meisner. You know, they're right next to the movie theater.
That was shocking.
That really was.
That was shocking. And the Doc's All American Burger, they closed up after 50 years?
Yeah, unbelievable.
And I think that was due to the COVID. I really think that's what they said happened. That was a shocker.
No, there's a restaurant called Tucci's Kitchen. Tucci's Pizza probably makes the finest pizza. And tonight we're going to be talking about best pizza restaurants. But this is another location that they opened up. Apparently it wasn't so good. They're closed now.
But it could be other reasons. It could be they can't find the help. The rents have exceeded what people could even imagine.
When you use big words.
The food costs are double. The COVID shut down restaurants for how many years? I mean, people can't survive all of these things. So it's really sad. Well,
I got to tell you, and some of your real foodies, you're going to know this. There was an Italian restaurant called Valentino's on Federal.
Sad.
I mean, fine dining. They opened up a second called East Door, which was a pizza place. You had to make reservation weeks in advance. They went out of business. And they interviewed the owner, and he said the pandemic just forced them to close. But like some of these restaurants will tell you, we're going to reopen, though. He said he's not going to reopen. That is at True Luxe in the Galleria.
That shocked me.
Yeah.
That shocked me.
And then of course Brio's, which
that was
I did
shocking
a taste.
too.
Yeah, they were at the racetrack.
They were all over.
Yeah,
they had several locations.
Now here's a Texas place that's sad, Texas de Brazil, but Chima's is our favorite. I mean, it is.
Chima's the best.
Now this one's gonna hurt your sister.
I
know we're not going to use Margaret's name because she wants to be
anonymous.
Yes. But Skyline Chili in Fort Lauderdale.
After how many years? I think it's a Valvoline or something now. They were on Federal off of Oakland.
Did you like it also?
I always told my sister I didn't, but I have to be honest. We had our personal chef there.
Right.
We went in so much. He knew exactly how he liked it. And it was.
I ordered a hot dog in there.
It was good.
And they said to me, "You just want one?" I went, "Yes." I see what? They're small hot dogs.
They're very small. But you have to get the Greek style spaghetti.
Yes.
And you can get it different ways.
I want spaghetti. What am I going to put? Chili. I should have.
It's really good.
Maybe I think we're making people hungry.
And we're piling the cheese up.
I got to tell you a story about Smoke Barbecue. Now they used to be on Atlantic Avenue in Delray. That shut down. They were in Fort Lauderdale. That shut down. And then they were on Federal across the street from Meisner. That just shut down. You ever heard of what goes around comes around? You know, here we are. We fight to get these gift certificates for our viewers. And we only asked for 1 or 2. Well, this guy opens his mouth up and says, no, I'm going to give you 6. I said, you don't have to do that. No, I'm going to give you 6 gift certificates. First of all, after 4 months, I still didn't have them. So I went there on a Saturday because I knew he'd be there on a Saturday. And he kept blowing me off. I get there, and boy, was he shocked to see me. And I said, I want the 6 because we'd already given them away.
Well, we promised them to our listeners.
Yeah.
So
anyway, they're out of business. Now for the final
finale.
one. You know what you want to say?
I think so.
So
yeah,
I got a call about 5 years ago, and it was in the same building that he had an office, the Forge in Miami. And I'm going to tell you the reason why this is so famous. Anytime a celebrity came to town, they went to the Forge. It was the most amazing place. They had dishes that they would put your initials on. I mean, just first class all the way. And the guy that owned the restaurant, you know, he gave so much money to A Wish with Wings.
Aww.
I mean, he was a real giver, but they went out of business.
That made me sad.
Yeah. And a lot of people have been to the Forge, but they're gone. They're out of business. So that's just, you know, once in a while we'll do a show where we give you new openings and closings. And there's one other restaurant that's opening up that's brand new that I heard the waffles are really good. It's called the Waffle House. Brand new. You can't even smile, can you?
I'm joking. I don't know why.
Sophia, the show must go on.
I'm sorry.
Can't you choke later? She knows I'm kidding her.
Yeah, I just got over a cold.
Yeah, me too.
And a hospitalization. But we are waiting for Pedro and Simply the Best. So while we wait.
Talk about Simply the Best.
Simply the Best is a magazine that is probably one of the most prestigious publications in South Florida. And we were in it for March and April. We're going to be in it for
next
May and June.
They're going to do an article
on us. I think we're in it for the rest of the year, I think.
Yeah, we are.
I believe.
So if you want to read about us, you can see our pictures. You can get our website address.
www.eatandspelledoutcritiquetvshow.com. And we had 2 gift certificates that we gave away last week. We have some.
You talking about the barbecue plate?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
nubs.
God. I'm telling you, the best barbecue I've ever had. And I'm from Texas. And actually, so are they.
Yes,
but you know what? The owner was the chef for Three Forks.
Yeah.
Remember them? What's the racetrack over there?
Pompano.
No, not Pompano. What's the one over there right now? It's at the corner of.
You mean the horse track?
Yes.
Down in Miami.
No, it's not in Miami. God, if you know this, if you would just write on the side and tell us. It's the big horse track. They have
Gulfstream.
Gulfstream.
I call that Miami.
You do?
Yeah. It's Dade County. To me, that's all Miami, that area.
Okay.
I don't know.
But he was the head chef.
Yeah.
And when I went to go do a tasting there, the first thing he served me, you're not going to like this. What is it called? Bone marrow. And it's funny because I brought it up to him. He said, "Oh, isn't that delicious?" God, bone marrow.
It's because a lot of Europeans eat it.
Okay, I'm not a European.
Especially South Americans.
If you haven't heard my accent?
South Americans, a lot of them.
Would you eat it?
Absolutely not.
Okay. I guess you're not European.
I don't eat any kind of organs or anything like that. No.
You know what? I'm going to do something I'm going to get in so much trouble about because I keep looking at her glasses. We have kind of an agent that is a real sweetheart, and she's really into the show. Margaret, I'm not going to give your name. Don't worry about it. I wouldn't do that.
It's my sister.
Your sister. No, but she's and she comes up with all these great ideas. So anyway, if there's a restaurant out there, she sells fish.
I was going to bring that up.
And they have some really good deals up. She's gonna get mad at me.
No, I was actually going to bring it up, but you beat me.
Well, I wish you would have because
you beat me. So
mad.
now she could be mad at you.
No, but if you have a restaurant, we have a lot of restaurant owners that listen and watch our show. I'm telling you, you can reach her through our website.
Yes.
Our website is www.eatandcritiquetvshow.com. Just say, I own a restaurant. I heard you talking about it. And send her over. But she brought us over 2 matching cups.
She dumped my water out, so I matched.
No, but she's really a sweetheart, though.
The game's
she's
on
sleeping
tonight.
Right now, missing this whole thing.
The game's on tonight, so we have to be ready. But
so, I guess Pedro's not going to be coming on tonight.
I don't think Pedro's coming, but
about 3 minutes.
Magazine.
Yeah, this magazine is, and especially, I'm sure a lot of the women have heard of it.
Oh, yeah, because they actually, this March and April was actually a restaurant.
Dedicated to restaurants.
Right. And sometimes, I think it's in the summer, they actually have it for spas.
Yes.
And they always have
Plastic
like a health
surgeons,
and
right. Wellness centers.
Mm-hmm.
Great articles. And in fact, next month, there's going to be a great article in there.
Yeah, it's ours. That's why.
I know. But it's called Simply the Best. We're going to find out tonight where you can pick one up. It's a free magazine.
It's free. And they usually
beautiful.
They have them all over the place. They
do.
Even in Delray,
County Jail.
they leave it in the post office, actually.
You're kidding.
No, they sometimes leave it. They leave them off everywhere. Everywhere. You can find them.
Okay. So I think we're probably a few minutes from Dana.
Why don't we see if we can give gift certificates?
Oh, you know what? If you've always said I can never win anything, our show is so easy to win things off of. What gift certificate would you like to give away?
We have a ton to give away still. We have, there's nothing there.
Oh.
We have Wariki. We have fries to caviar. We have in Contro and Broward and Coral Springs. We have, I can't even remember. We have several left.
Oh, we do. Here's how you win. It is so easy. All you have to do is spell my last name. No.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. No, if you'll go to our website, just write this down. www.eat, and you got to spell and out, critique, tvshow.com. And where it says contact,
yes,
is that where they go?
There's a contact page. It's confidential. Nobody will see it. It comes directly to us.
Right. And just say, I'd like to win a gift certificate. Maybe tell us what part of town you're in.
I was just going to say, so we can make sure we send you the right one.
Yeah, because we'll try to send you one that's close to you. Yeah. And oh my God, we have got some of the most incredible restaurants coming up. We have a restaurant coming up. It's called Pizzeria Sophia.
You didn't know I owned a.
Yeah, right. I didn't know. Actually, he was in Simply the Best.
He was. We were back
He
to
had an
back.
article.
We were back to back.
Yeah, he had an
He had
article
a
in there.
3-4 page article on him.
So
So
go
you know
to our
his pizza is
website.
going to be good.
Yes. Go to our website, and I promise you, you have a really good chance of winning. Now, if you've won before, let others win. You know, if you live in Los Angeles, forget about it.
They can fly in.
Yeah, well,
Hey, Joe, come home. I'll give you one.
I know. So we've got tonight, we're going to talk about Simply the Best. We're also going to be giving our top 10 to 12 pizza restaurants. And we always break it down by county. So if you're in Palm Beach County, we're going to give you some incredible pizza restaurants. If you're in Broward, we're going to give you
some.
Yeah, we'll give you some. Listen, we're going to start really doing stuff with Dade. Because our show goes into Dade.
And Martin County.
And Martin County and the Palm Beach jail. It goes into there. I think, Sophia, I don't know what that means. That one I do know what it means. You know, I just had surgery there. I've got a bad knee.
I'm not touching you.
I love this girl. Okay, so it's 6:30. Where is...
She's probably still in the
I told her
gym.
6:30.
I know.
She didn't set her watch. She's still on old time.
Oh, maybe you're right.
It says, yeah. DJ, is Dana there yet?
No.
He might be.
No one's there.
Oh, I don't know.
She's not there.
Okay.
Well, why don't we try to start?
You want to go on our pizza?
I think we should start. It says no one's here.
Oh, okay.
So we might as well start our.
She just called before
the
show.
Right before the show. Well, I'm
not saying anything.
You know what I said?
And,
you told her we were getting ready to start 6:30.
Yeah. Okay.
That's okay. No big deal. She'll come on.
Let's
We'll just stop. We'll just stop once she comes on.
Okay.
So
go ahead. Why don't you start with Palm Beach?
Okay. I will talk about one that's right by my house.
Okay.
And it is Palm Springs Pizza. And the reason I like them is they have the best Greek pizza I've ever had.
Yeah, you start doing that Greek talk, and I'm like, how do they have? But they're Greek, right?
They're Greek. They're owned by, they actually used to be at a different location, and they moved off of Forest Hill and Congress.
Sophia, that's the juiciest pizza I've ever had.
It is.
I think I like it a lot more than you do.
I love their Greek pizza.
Okay.
I love their Greek.
She comes in. Can you put
Kalamata?
What the hell is that?
They used to put Kalamata olives on it. Now they just use. Well, they chopped it for me, but it's good. It has garlic and spinach, and it's really, really good.
Kalamata.
Very, very good.
Okay.
And
but
we
it's
do the next
Palm
one.
Springs is
Palm Springs Pizza,
excellent.
Right off of Forest Hill Boulevard.
There's one from Delray on Atlantic Avenue. It's called Vic and Angelo's. Now, I'm going to tell you something. The pizza is still very good, but when John Rosati owned it, John Rosati not only owned Vic and Angelo's, Caddy Corner was the office.
Oh, that's right.
He owned the office, but John Rosati started and still owns. He's not a franchise. He started BurgerFi.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, he started BurgerFi. I mean, they're franchising him out now, but he's like the Ray Kroc, of McDonald's. Very busy, but he sold Vic and Angelo's. And I was told I wasn't as excited about their food as I used to be, but I will say this: their pizzas are still wonderful. D'Angelo's. He's probably one of the most famous chefs when it comes to pizza. Ilya Angelo. That's a very good place.
Why do you like it? What makes it the finest pizza?
You know what? I usually only, I don't put vegetables. Yeah. You know what? Go ahead, because I'm going to see if she's written. But she's like way past when she was supposed to come on.
We've mentioned this restaurant numerous times. It has delicious food. It's in Delray, Boca, and they opened a new location in Boca and Les Sorel. They make their own dough. It's very good.
Can I say Les Sorel is probably my favorite now?
You can.
Folks, they're in Boca. They're in Delray, and they just opened a new one up.
In Boca.
Yeah, at the Royal Palm, the place where all the restaurants are. Best pizza I've ever had.
It's good. It really is.
It is really good. Lenore's Kitchen.
I think it's the dough that makes it so good.
Might be.
And they make the bread out of their dough. They serve with
That's
the dinner.
right, because their bread is really good too. I definitely agree with you. Oh, you know what? Grotto's, which is Chef Clay Conley,
right,
who owns Buchan's. He was the runner-up for the James Beard Award. Now he's got like 6 different restaurants. They're all different cuisines. I wonder why Pedro doesn't make a pizza.
He's fine.
He's got such great Italian food.
I think he just likes to do the fine dining part of it.
Do you think that's what it is?
I do.
Okay.
The Lenores, you started to talk about the Lenores. They have the gluten-free.
Yeah, they have the vegetarian and gluten-free. Remember I told you before about Tucci's? They do a coal-fired pizza. Excellent. They're over there by Meisner. What's another good one?
The Amici Brick Oven in West Palm.
Oh, I don't want to leave this out.
Okay.
Because they're going to be coming on our show.
Yes.
Renzo's on Federal. There is not a night, even a Sunday or Monday, that you can't drive by there.
You can't even get in the driveway of the parking lot. Remember?
Yeah. I mean, they only do pizza there. I take that back. They do have some pasta dishes. So they opened up a restaurant called Renzo's also, and it was just too much. And they were packed. Now it's Nouvelle's now.
Nouvelle.
And we spoke to Nouvelle's.
We did.
They're coming on our show.
And another one that's coming on our show, Pizzeria Sofia.
Listen, they did a nice write-up on him.
They did.
Now, here's an old standby that everybody is eating at.
Pizza Hut?
Yes. No.
I'm kidding.
I'm not going to laugh on purpose because you don't laugh at any of mine.
I know.
Anthony's Coal Fire Pizza.
That's true.
Everybody's eating there. Now, they're not just in Palm Beach. They're in Coral Springs. They're in Pompano. And they just reopened Runway 84. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was closed down, but they just reopened. So that's your, you know what?
We have a lot more, actually.
There's a place called Nino's.
Right.
Well, I haven't gotten to Broward yet.
No, I was talking about Palm Beach. You forgot Nino's.
Nino's. Excellent. Nino's, because we had a pizza contest about 5 years ago, and they came in second place. It's really a good pizza. So let's go into Broward.
Let's go to.
You do it.
No, I don't want to do it.
Why?
Well, the one that
Well,
comes
that didn't
to
take
mind, the one
I don't want to do okay.
twist my arm.
Yeah.
The one that comes to mind the most is Umberto's.
Yeah, and they're going to be coming on our show too.
They will be coming on our show.
Sweetest Lady owns the Fort Lauderdale one. They're on Oakland Park or commercial.
Commercial. They're
Yeah.
on Commercial Boulevard.
It's a kind of a family style.
Mhm.
Excellent restaurant. They've been around forever. They started up on Long Island in New York. I got to tell people this. We almost had a huge surprise for you tonight.
Mhm.
A lot of you, especially if you're from New York,
It was close.
Peter Luger's, the greatest steakhouse besides Encontro. That's the greatest. But you know, Peter Luger's, you can even buy their sauce in the grocery store. But they've been on our show before, and we are going to bring them back on again. We couldn't make it happen tonight, but maybe
It was
next
close.
week.
It
Yeah.
was close. You know, that was exciting, but it was kind of a letdown too. But mention that Umberto's is not just on Commercial. They had two.
You're in Deerfield?
Right. There's several locations.
Well, they're owned by
the family.
Yes. And
Each
each
one.
family member has their own that they're in charge of.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Then we got, if you like a Sicilian pizza,
Mm-hmm.
Sicilian oven,
In Coral Springs.
Coral Springs. Of course, there's Anthony's Coal Fire there.
You know, there was a pizza place that was in Coral Springs that was good, but they closed. Remember?
There has been, you know what's sad is all these restaurants we're talking about tonight, all these restaurants that have closed down. It is so sad. Because, you know, Sophia and I kind of like the underdog. And we put extra
Love.
Yeah, that's a great word when it's a restaurant, a small restaurant
Family.
that's trying to make it. We really, Sophia and I really do put a lot of love in it because it's so hard to make it nowadays with a restaurant. Long hours. I mean, long hours. And prices are doing, thanks Biden, is doing nothing but going up. And it's tough.
It's sad. It's very sad.
Yeah. Oh, there's a place in Pompano's that their prices are good. Their pizza is out of this world. They also do pastas. Everything's homemade there. Even the water is homemade. It's called Anne Marie's. Have you eaten there?
No, I have not.
You look
You
really
have.
cute tonight. You know
You've
that?
eaten there.
I have.
So why do you like Anne Marie's? What's special about that?
I like her father and my father were both fathers.
Okay.
See if you have to wait for the laugh.
I had to
Fine.
figure it out for a while.
Okay. Hey, pizza time. Folks, there's one on Sample Road in Coral Springs. There's one in Boca. Excellent pizza.
Yes.
You
it
like their
was-
pizza?
I did like their pizza.
Okay. Yeah, they have excellent pizza there.
I
And
just didn't like their eggplant.
oh, you did?
Remember,
Oh, that's right. Sophia loves eggplant.
I do love eggplant.
There is a restaurant, and you know what? Your friend might be involved with this restaurant because the guy who started Kapow started this restaurant that it's called Pizza
Pizza
Fusion in Weston. Oh my God, is that a good pizza? And what they do is they'll like make the pizza and then you take it home and cook it at home.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Because, sometimes by the time you get home, it's
cold.
Yeah.
It's cold.
So,
and soggy.
Yeah, especially if you get it from
Palm Springs pizza. It'll really be, you have to eat it there.
So do you think we covered pizza well enough tonight?
No, I think we have Gianni's too.
Oh, yeah.
I love Gianni's.
Yeah, Gianni's, that's another good place.
Everything in Gianni's is good.
You know what? Let's give out the phone number.
Yes.
If you know of a great pizza restaurant, give us a call here.
Or any restaurant you want us to actually go and try to get on the show.
Yeah.
It's 561-623-9429.
Okay.
And again, we are going to be at the Las Olas Wine and Food Festival.
Oh, that is so much fun.
I'm excited about that.
It's the 21st, I think, of April. And, they're the ones that came in after the South Beach. Mm-hmm. But this one is more localized.
Right.
South Beach is a lot of national people there. And it's a lot less expensive.
Right.
We're going to have some general admission seats
to give away.
And it's just a great, great event. We're actually starting to get more and more events wanting us to be there.
Mm-hmm. That's exciting.
It is exciting. I mean, I'm not bragging about it, because if we can help an event, because most of these events are charities that are attached to it. Mm-hmm. So that's what we love doing.
We like to help a good cause.
Exactly. I don't know what happened to.
I don't either, because she called right at 6 o'clock.
Yes.
And said, I'm going to try it again. So we're sorry. We apologize.
I want to tell people about Encontro.
Mm-hmm.
We discovered Encontro about 3 or 4 months ago. No?
Almost a year ago.
Is it been that long?
Well, maybe, I don't know. It was when we were on the radio.
Yes.
Remember, we found them then.
So they're an Italian restaurant. They're on the walk in Coral Springs. And I think one of the things that makes the restaurant so good is Pedro. And you should have seen the first night we met him. He's the owner. And here's this beautiful Italian restaurant. And Sophia said, I'm Sophia. What's your name? He went, Pedro. I thought you were going to lose it. Pedro? You own an Italian restaurant? Pedro?
I did say that to him. But remember, he had the other friend with him. And the guy was trying to say he was the owner. And I was like, I don't think so.
Excuse me. She always knows who the owner is.
It was Pedro. He has the best restaurant. The service is excellent. You just feel welcomed when you go in there, and the food is excellent.
So he's an Italian cuisine, but he also offers the most amazing steaks. Mm-hmm. And you know what? One night I was watching it. A lot of people were ordering the steaks. Do you know not one person said their steak was prepared wrong.
Right.
That's amazing.
Right.
I'm going to give you the show.
Well, it's time to go, unfortunately.
Wow. Went fast. We got some great restaurants next week.
I was going to say, next week, stay tuned. We have 2 amazing restaurants.
We really do. We appreciate you joining us every week. Tell your friends about our show. And we'll see everybody next week. Thanks, DJ.
Thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you, DJ. We'll see you next Monday, 6 p.m. Thank you.
You've been listening to the Eatin' Critique Show with your hosts, award-winning restaurant critics, Steve-O and Sophia, brought to you by Encontro Italian Cuisine and Steakhouse, located in Coral Springs on the Walk. Be sure to join us again next week as Steve-O and Sophia interview top local restaurant owners and chefs. Steve-O and Sophia are known for their pure honesty when it comes to reviewing local restaurants. See you next week.